Whose birthday? Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dip. Okay. All right. Don't worry. Hi, this is Kim
Amy.
and Amy, and we're gonna read from the Urantia book. But first, we have 365 Days of Walking the Red Road by Terry Jean. And today's February 4th, and we are honoring Black Elk, Oglala Sioux writer and historian, medicine man. Okay, you do it. February 4th.
All things are the works of the Great Spirit. We should know that He is within all things, the trees, the grasses, the rivers, the mountains, and all the four-legged animals, and the winged peoples. And even more important, we should understand that He is also above all these things and peoples.
The winged peoples,
Mhm.
Black Elk. He lived from 1863 to 1950.
50.
He said the winged peoples. Who's he talking about?
I think he means birds, spirits.
I think he means spirits. I think he means angels. If he would have said, he would have said that the winged, the birds or that the flying creatures or something like that.
Well, in a lot of Native American cultures, though, the winged birds stand for afterlife souls as well. So kind of like the eagle and the phoenix rising out of the ashes, an owl.
I just think it's really interesting how he said winged peoples instead of creatures.
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Black Elk, for your words today and for your life here.
Oglala Sioux.
Oglala Sioux, western, southwestern, South Dakota. Pine Ridge. Okay. So now we're going to read from Ralph Allen Dale's translation of the Tao Te Ching. Okay. And section chapter 4, verse 4 is the great integrity. I'm going to show you the image.
That flamingo?
Flamingos.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
On the one leg, so graceful.
Yeah. They have backward knees. Their knees are backward. Okay, I'll do this one. Okay, the great integrity is an endless abyss, yet it is the inexhaustibly fertile source of the universe. It blunts all sharpness. It unties the entangled and merges with the dust. Hidden but ever present, this parent of the gods, whose child may it be? The great integrity. So this is the union. We talk about the great integrity. We're talking about the union, the relationship between yin and yang. And so, yep.
When they say whose child may it be, to me that means it belongs to all of us.
Yeah. And and nothing, I think what they're saying is that nothing is before it. It came, how could this be anybody's child? Because it's the source of everything. It's the beginning of everything. But yeah, it belongs to all of us. No one can claim it. Yeah, it belongs to all of us. Okay, that's a flickering light.
Yeah, it's been doing, I don't understand. Sorry, guys.
Okay. Okay, and now we're going to read from the Urantia book, and we are on paper 35, section 8. We're reading about the Lanonandek Sons. Okay? Lanonandek Sons are the lowest level here of the local universe Sons of God. Okay? All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Section 8 there, the Lanonandek Sons.
After the creation of the veranda decks, the Creator Son and the Universe Mother Spirit unite for the purpose of bringing into existence the third order of the universe sonship, the Lanonandeks, Although occupied with varied tasks connected with the system administrations, they are best known as system sovereigns, the rulers of the local systems, and as planetary princes, the administrative heads of the inhabited worlds. Keep going.
Yeah, keep
Okay.
going.
Being a later and lower as concerns divinity levels, order of sonship creation, these beings were required to pass through certain courses of training on the Melchizedek worlds in preparation for subsequent service. They were the first students of the Melchizedek University and were classified and certified by their Melchizedek teachers and examiners according to ability, personality, and attainment. The universe of Nebadon began its existence with exactly 12 million Lanonandeks.
Lanonandek.
Lanon-
Lanon.
Lanonandeks.
Yeah.
And when they had passed through the Melchizedek sphere, they were divided in the final test into 3 classes.
Okay. 1, the primary Lanonandeks. Of the highest rank, there were 709,841.
Wow.
It's amazing. They just, yeah. Okay. These are the sons designated as system sovereigns and assistants to the supreme councils of the constellations and as counselors in the higher administrative work of the universe. 2, there's secondary Lanonandeks. Of this order, emerging from Melchizedek, there were 10,234,601. They are assigned as planetary princes and to the reserves of that order. Okay.
Wow.
3, tertiary Lanonandeks. This group contained 1,055,558. These sons function as subordinate assistants, messengers, custodians, commissioners, observers, and prosecute the miscellaneous duties of a system and its component worlds. It is not possible, as it is with evolutionary beings, for these sons to progress from one group to another. When subjected to the Melchizedek training, when once tested and classified, they serve continuously in the rank assigned. Neither do these sons engage in reproduction. Their number in the universe is stationary.
Wow.
In round numbers, the Lanonandek order of sons is classified on Salvington as follows. Universe coordinators and constellation counselors, there's 100,000. System sovereigns and assistants, 600,000. Planetary princes and reserves, 10 million. Messenger corps, 400,000. Custodians and recorders, 100,000. And the reserve corps, 800,000. Do you want to read in or do you want me to just finish?
You can finish.
Since Lanonandeks are a somewhat lower order of sonship than the Melchizedeks and the Verondadeks, they are of even greater service in the subordinate units of the universe, for they are capable of drawing nearer the lower creatures of the intelligent races. Right. So it's the same thing that like their lower level of divinity. Remember Lucifer was one of these, right? Yeah, I told you that last time. So they can understand us more and relate to us in a more fruitful manner, right? Because they're not so highfalutin far above us, right? But at the same time, that very characteristic is what makes them have a more tendency towards default or rebellion. So it's like, yeah, it's a give and take thing. Yeah, so they're capable of drawing near the lower creatures of the intelligent races. So they're very useful. They also stand in greater danger of going astray. of departing from the acceptable technique of universe government. But these Lanonandeks, especially the primary order, are the most able and versatile of all local universe administrators. In executive ability, they are excelled only by Gabriel and his unrevealed associates.
Wow.
Do you have any thoughts about that?
I'm just processing all of it because it makes sense to me that it seems kind of like how that is in the Bible too, that those that suffer more reap. I don't know. It's a different kind though. Like there are people that are rich with
Mhm.
money and wealthy, but they're very unhappy. I'm rich in all the right ways, but I can't say I have very little because I'm so abundant in all the ways that
Mhm.
matter. And it's kind of like with the Lanonandeks, that they're lower, so they're able to relate and assist and help more. And yet, because of being lower, I could see where that risks to fall into that kind of pattern is there. It's almost like a humanistic quality.
Right. They're a little more human than the Verondadeks or the Melchizedeks. Yeah. So they're a little more fallible. Right?
And it's neat to see that even in in universes that happens.
Some things
in the
are
makeup.
Yeah. It's just how it is. Yeah. No, I think that's really true. So they're high beings and yeah, and it's like God is supposed to know everything. What I have trouble with is, since God is supposed to know everything, how could it have been how could he not have known that Lucifer was going astray and was thinking all this crazy stuff, right?
I think he did.
You
In my
think-
opinion, I think he knew. It's
Yeah.
like sometimes parents know that what their kids are going through, but there's not a whole lot you can do. It's their journey. You have to let them figure it out on their own. You can't.
Wow. Yeah.
I've also heard different stories about Lucifer, so I may see him a little bit differently than the typical.
Well, he's not like a TV show.
No, I know.
Yeah, there's.
If he was Tom Ellis, whoo, Tom Ellis is a hottie.
That's not it.
No,
Yeah.
I know. But no, I've just other books about how Lucifer came to his fall. Just little different variations about it, and that it was So I try to stay not open, but just aware that just because the Bible is written a certain way doesn't mean that that's because they say that the Bible is the only one true right religion. Well, if so, then what about everybody else and their beliefs? And so I like to keep an open mind that there are different possibilities out there and different ways of looking at things. And this has way more explanation. It puts everything together.
That's how I feel about it. Yeah, there's just a lot more context, a lot more detail, and that within the
It explains things that aren't explained in the Bible.
Yeah, and it's gonna be okay. You know what? The thing. Yeah. Okay. Pizza. But,
Cooking for teenagers.
Yeah, cooking for teenagers. Well, I think what I have to remember, what's important for me is that we're ultimately, if we
Oh my gosh, I think that's Elisa and it burnt.
choose, what is it burnt? A little bit.
A lot of it.
Oh, it's got really big. It's okay. Okay, so what am I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh, that ultimately we're benefiting from those who are meeting this challenge are benefiting from this challenge of living in this defaulted planet, this defaulted world, because we'll enjoy special status as Agandaunters when we. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I just like that.
Yeah.
The whole reading. I
Okay.
like the Lanonandeks. I can relate.
Yeah. Well, they can relate to us more. But anyway, so we're good. It's okay. Yep. But I don't know. I shouldn't be prejudiced against Lanonandeks just because of Lucifer. Sometimes I get like that. I don't know why.
Say that again.
Kind of like, oh, Lanonandeks, those are the bad ones. No, they're not the
No.
bad ones. They're not. I got to say that. Okay.
No.
I don't know why. Okay, I've got this nice kitty cat. She's making friends with me over here. Yeah, you're a good girl.
Anya,
Yeah, she's making friends with me.
come on. This is my oldest, Lee.
Hi, say hi, Celine. You're on TV.
Hello. Anya, come on. Let's go. Got some people. to
Okay,
introduce you
we're gonna say goodbye now. Okay, say goodbye, Amy.
to. Oh, bye. Love you guys.
Love you. Okay, thanks.
Anya, I'm
Bye.
sorry I kicked you.
Sorry, love. That's okay. All right.
Cool.